Yo, what up, man? It's your girl V-Henny, man. You already know the vibes. Welcome to the Artistry where we talk shit about music, entertainment, and the everyday struggles. And yo, we have a dope guest in the building. You already know we got my Artistry Collective. We in the building as well. We in ATL. We have a dope guest again. He goes by the name of EJ, the DJ. My guy reps New York to the fullest, but he's out here in the A, rocking out with us. You dig? What's good? How you feeling?
Thank you for the intro, man. I'm feeling great, man. Shout out to y'all for coming out to the A, man. Welcome to the A. I'm still a New Yorker though, but I'm saying I'm welcome like I'm from Atlanta, right?
It be like that. But how you feeling? Like, man, I know you've been out here for a few months, right?
Yeah, but I got here in February, and it's been rocking ever since. And
okay,
it's different, but I love it. The energy is phenomenal. The support is everything. I didn't went to a networking event and got everybody's number, and I be talking to people to this day.
Right,
that bugs me out. I go to networking events in New York and might get two numbers and might only talk to one person.
And I was just and it's crazy because I was just telling all of them like how in New York is the ego.
Yeah,
it's such an ego out there, and it's like. Even when it comes to like you said, the networking, they'll see you and they'll be like, yo, you have a dope movement.
Yeah. But
then they won't even approach you or even want to network with you. I just feel like it's the timid or the fact of I want to see you do good but not better than me perspective out there. So coming out here is like, I witnessed. I don't know about you, but I was able to witness where it's like. There's a bag out here, and let's get it together.
Yo, and it's strength in numbers because, like I said, we can scream louder together than separately. And I think people don't really understand that concept in New York. You know, everybody want to do it on their own. You know, like I always try to prevent people from failing. If I seen a way, like, oh, wait, that didn't work. Don't try it that way. Maybe try it this way, and they feel like they know everything. So my opinion on everything is just networking. Like you said, it's better out here. Like, you know, I think it's the South period, you know. Yeah. The South period, you know, people understand the unity. Unity is strength in numbers.
Yes. Yo, basically for those that are watching, you know, obviously it's in the name because you branding it correctly. Yes, you understand? I love the branding. Thank you. Love the branding, right? But just briefly, like, if you can let everybody know, like, how long have you been DJing? What made you dive into the music scene? You know, and then just the transition between, you know, New York and Atlanta as a DJ.
Got you. I've been DJing since, I didn't say I was DJing. I started in college. Studying college at Westbury.
Okay.
I was doing radio. And then I was on fire. I was getting people hitting me up randomly. That's when Twitter first started. I was big on CNN. Like, I didn't watch TV. CNN talked about Twitter. Didn't know what was going on. I jumped on Twitter, started promoting that at a radio show in college. Like a big thing. College internet radio was not that popular. I had Little Flip. I had Rick Ross. I had Ron Browse, Walk on Campus. I had Freaky Ziggy. I had Jadakiss do a concert. And from there, people was just calling me like, yo, I want you to show my radio show. And it went up. Then it come to the point where they need a DJ. I'm not a DJ, I'm a host. I had a few DJs. They wanted money. Oh, I ain't doing that without a payment. So I started learning. And from there, the DJ started. I was like, what they didn't want, I capitalized off of.
Gotcha.
Started to shut down Rumors and the Bonte.
Yeah.
You know, if you went to school in Long Island.
Yeah, I know about Rumors. Rumors had me drunk with them Long Island iced teas. I know about those. Yeah.
Please don't mention it. We was drinking that yesterday. I felt like I was in fucking like college and shit. I was like, and I had the blue joints too. So I was like, let me get that blue.
Yeah, I miss college. I ain't gonna lie. Like, college was like my first stepping stone. Like, really learn about everything, you know. And at that time, I had an internship beforehand at Vibe magazine. Okay. So that's how I really started. So I already know a little bit about the industry. And I was in college learning more. And then it was just the education part was the book knowledge. Okay. I already had the experience. I learned the radio part. And I fell in love with radio. And that's where I started from. And so I never looked back.
With radio, that's when you started working with artists?
Yeah, because I wanted to do interviews. And my first interview was with 50 Tyson.
Okay.
And I was nervous as ever.
I could imagine.
I was because he's a little artistic, so I didn't want to say the wrong thing. And at that time, I was a little nervous, so I talk with a little slur sometimes, or I stutter sometimes. But I'm working on that. So I was a little nervous, and that was a hard interview. And Frank Lucas called me one night. Like, my people's out here in Atlanta, shout out to my people's princess. She connected me to Frank Lucas, and he called my phone one night. I thought it was a joke. Frank Lucas? Yeah, I'm like, not Frank Lucas. I don't do drugs. I don't do none of that. I hung up like, hung up. She was like, no, that's really him. And I actually interviewed him as well, and that was pretty dope.
That's dope.
Know, and I was getting quality interviews, and I didn't know what I was doing. Like, to this day, I'm mad. I didn't know what I was doing at that time. Because I got so many interviews. Like, I had interviewed Cash Doll before Cash Doll was Cash Doll. Yeah, and I did. It's right now. It was on Wire Radio 247 on SoundCloud. I had over 10,000 views and never promoted it. Didn't know what I was doing. Like, if I know now what I knew before, I'd probably went viral.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just so mad. Like, but now I understand taking my time and learning it. Like, everything was a process. So, you know, I did it before I could do it again. It's just waiting for my time to reset, if anything. So I
Okay.
let everything's Godspeed.
So with your process, as like you said, like you didn't know much the process of it, but then obviously you're in a place of learning it, right? But working with these artists, learning these interviews, right, and knowing the fact that you're doing interviews and you're spinning the records, right? I feel as if, not, I don't know if it's out here, but I know in New York, one thing that's missing a lot is the connection between the DJ and the artist.
Yes.
That's a big complaint with DJs.
I just say this is the main thing, right? We humans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we not robots. Talk to us. If we in the club, you know, kick it with us. Kick it with me. Like, if you see a girl in the club, not saying that, not like that, but you see a girl in the club, you see somebody you like, kick it with them. You see somebody you went to high school with, college with, you see me in the city all the time, yo, buy them a drink. What's up? You don't gotta buy me a drink all the time, but if you see me in the club, I'm like, yo, you doing your thing, yo, salute me. Show me some kind of, like, yo, support. Like, I have no problem with that. Like, yo, buy me a drink, and I'm like, yo, what's up? What you doing? Where your next event at? Don't just say play your music. Where your next event at? If I see you at one spot and I see you at 3 spots, always following me, supporting me, that's how we create a friendship.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Create a friendship, because you just never know. Like, just think about DJ Khaled. A lot of artists experience DJ Khaled, but nobody knew how far he was gonna go.
Yeah.
He's gonna be one of the biggest DJs, and look, now he got friendships that people understand that's important. So friendships are relationships. That's part of networking. So don't be afraid you see a DJ to hold them down. Yo, I like what you got going on. Support him. Post him on social media. Let people know, like, yo, he's a dope DJ. You know, every support of us counts. Like, same way how we support your artists, we want support as well. It's a two-way street, because we can't do it without the artists, and artists can't do it without the DJ. So we complement each other. So we gotta show each other that we got each other. That's how it gotta work.
So since we got the artists here, like you guys, so the reason why I wanted to do this sit down is because, again, my goal is to educate them. You know,
Yes.
I feel like it's my job to help them. You know, if you want to get to that different level, you know, a lot of artists, they have this perspective that to become an artist, all you have to do is record a song. It has to be dope, and that's it. And it's like, no, there's more. That's only 10% of the
that's
job.
10%. That's the easy part. The recording is the easy part. Is the networking. Like the gentleman Josh said yesterday. You know, you got to know who to go to and play that record. You know, get them records out there. Make sure everything is encoded the right way. Make sure people are Shazamming your music. That's another way to know what regions your music is being strong in. Getting BDS, that's important. You got to know where your record is getting played at. Like, you give your record to me, I give it to Felly Fell out in California. He's playing your record, but you don't know that. And I spoke to Felly Fell. He didn't call me back and say, yo, I'm playing the record. But you getting 500 spins out in California. You don't know nothing about it, but you in Florida getting 0 spins. You spending your time in Florida. You should have been in California working with the DJs out there. So just knowing your market, knowing what you got to do, like, that business is really important. Like, that's really understanding your business, the marketing, and knowing how to put yourself in front of the right audience. That's really important, honestly.
How would you go about approaching a DJ about going on the road with you?
They're just talking to the DJ, let them know, like, yo, what's up? I like what you got going on. I'm interested in it. I'm going on the road. Just let them know what you got going on. I had a few artists actually hit me on the road, but it's just to make sense at that current time. So it's just about making this make sense for the DJ as well. You know what I'm saying? And letting them know, being honest, like, letting them know you want to build with them. Because sometimes if say you got an idea, let's say you want to go on the road next year, work with the DJ, follow him, build a relationship with him so he can feel comfortable with you. Because going on the road and you're not a big artist without a big budget, it could be scary. We just don't know. And that's on both sides. Because anything could go wrong. Like, you know, you want to roll, like, you got to prepare for the worst.
When it comes to a DJ, obviously when you started out in college or West, it was a completely different game in the sense of even just being outside and technology and stuff. Like, what were some of the challenges that you may have faced making a transition into, like, streaming, and how you help and support artists when it comes to streaming versus helping artists when it comes to being outside and getting their actual spins? Because I think sometimes, like, it's cool to get your spins outside, but it's like you said, certain up-and-coming artists don't got all their metadata right, and they're not, you know, they don't got their Nielsen, and, you know, it's not pinging on BDS and all of that. What do you do as a DJ to help them, you know, digitally with their streaming platform? Do you have playlists? Do you have, like, how does it ping on your show when you play their music and stuff like that? So,
well, for me, I work with Fubu Radio. And we got a partnership with Aha Radio. So we got on that platform in Audacity as well, and any other major streaming sites. So when you get your music played, you're going to hear it all over the place as of right now. I am working on. I work with thatpiff.com. I put mixtapes up there, so it get out there. In the streaming world I'm still learning that streaming world myself. So it'll be something where I can sit down with the artist. If the artist is serious, we can sit down together and come up with a plan together. I'm big on plans because plans, you execute the right plan, it comes together the right way. But nowadays it's just so easy because you could go to the iTunes, but it's about promotion. We can put it on iTunes, but how do we promote it? We can put it on any DSP. But the main thing is having the paperwork to support it. You know what I'm saying? Having a plan, like, all right, we're going for this many views. So once we get that, we can have a tracker. Everything's got to be tracked. It's about documentation. That beats the whole conversation. So without documentation, we can't talk. So my main thing is, like, how do we sit down and say, all right, we need to get this many views this month. If the goal is 5,000, let's start with 5,000 a month. We do 3 months of 5,000 views. Once we get that 5,000, we go to 10,000. From 10,000, we go to 20,000. The 20, we go to 40. And we just run it up. So if I can help an artist, I'm gonna sit down and say, like, what do you want to do, and let's see how can we attack it. Are we focusing more on the aspect of the business, or we focus more on the aspect of the streaming? With so many streaming websites, there's so many new platforms coming out every day. So it's just how do we sit down and attack it? Because everything is maybe a budget on it, and see, like, all right, how do we really put it together and get them numbers out there to what we want it to, and how do we attack it? But the main thing with social media nowadays, how do we target a specific audience? Because social media, people think it's just, I'm gonna get a flyer and post it online. Nah, you gotta strategically think, like, all right, I need to get in front of the right people. Because you can put it in front of eyes, but the eyes are the eyes looking or the eyes wanting that content.
I mean, it's just like, if you think about it in a sense of, like, put yourself in the room.
Yes.
Sweet 16. Mm-hmm. It's a Spanish family.
Yeah.
The girl's in high school, obviously. But she got all type of friends. They black, white, obviously Latino, right? So you read the room, you know what to play.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You feel them out.
Yeah.
Throw some records out there, you feel them out. I feel like it's the same thing with social
Yeah,
media too, because
for
sometimes
sure.
we be like, yo, the demographic, I know what to target. Nah, get in the room, and you feel the room out.
Yeah.
I got black folks, let me see if they like this.
Yeah.
Let me see if my Latino people like this. Let me see if my white crowd like this. You know what I'm saying? So as the DJ, like, I think artists can really benefit from, like, you know your crowd on social media.
Yeah.
So you would obviously know what type of music they would like.
Got you.
And I feel like today in the game, like, that would be helpful when DJs influence that way. Because you know your crowd.
I got what you're saying.
You ain't going to just take everybody's song.
No, I feel what you're saying. So one of the things that I'm working on and learning currently right now is TikTok, right? I want to figure out how to break a song on TikTok. And I realize the song is one element, but the dance works with it. So it is like it's y'all together collectively. If everybody come up with one song and y'all all do it, take time and do that one song each time, it could go viral. Because, you know, people pop on stuff like that. Like, that's one thing I learned about social media and TikTok. Everybody follow the trend. And mostly the songs, I'm not sure the percentage right now, but a lot of songs pop off TikTok right now. Lately.
Yeah.
So that's the new TikTok and strip clubs. The strippers are the A&Rs. Strippers are the A&Rs, hands down. And the younger females, they know. That's how I found out about Pop Smoke. Like, I was in a strip club and I found out about Pop Smoke. Welcome to the party. I didn't know what it was. I was like, welcome to the party. They was going ham on that, and I was mad because I didn't have the record. I felt some kind of way. I was like, damn. I went in the corner. I got 2 shots of Hennessy. I double shot. I said, yo, this is a hot record. The girls was going hammer time. And that's how I knew it was gonna be a big record. It was the girls. They all jumped up. The girls that was sitting on the couch, they jumped up and started going ham. And I said, oh, shit. I said, wow. I said, okay. And then the next week, I was with my little homegirl. We was in the crib chilling, and she put on Pop Smoke. Welcome to the party. And I said, that's that song. I said, yeah, all right. Then after that, I'll be calling her now. I'm like, yo, what's new? What's new? Like keep me tapped in. So you know, the younger generation is where it's at. Focus groups is real good. If you can find some kids in high school, you know, that's an angle. I don't know how to do that as of yet, but kids in high school listen to everything that's hot, new. YouTube is like a big thing. You could go to Shazam charts as well, see how your numbers are charting. And one thing I like about Shazam, it breaks down where you're getting charted at. So you might get like 5 Shazam somewhere. Somebody playing your record somewhere. You got to find out who's doing that record playing. Right. So it's different ways. I have a relationship with like on DigiWax. I know CL. Shout out to CL. Yeah. So you know you can highlight him and get your record out there on that platform. It's different platforms that offer it. Another one is called Innovator. That's another one. That's Cashmere. Shout out to Cashmere. That's a new one. So there's different ways to get your record out there. Like DJs, I know these people, so I can connect you to the dots. The payment part is on them. I just can connect the dots and I get these people to talk to, and that right source. And once you get it on there, we can work it out. Like my thing is, I want to get on more records, like how the DJ Khaled does it. But I want to talk my shit, like, hey, you know what this it is, and I'm co-signing it and run from there.
Like on some drama shit.
Yeah, like some drama. Like so, it's just different ways to get out there. Like, and this is about being creative and looking at DJs that did it before me. I'm a big fan of Successfully Clues, so I look at the DJs that did it before me and see what they did because the formula is the same, but just that only thing I'm doing, adding my own spices and herbs on top of it. So that's what I like to do. So it's just about being creative and sitting down and brainstorming. Like how we doing now is like a brainstorm session and always talking with ideas and seeing what will work, what won't work, and have a list of what we think will work first and attack them angles first, then the second angles later, and then seeing what works because you'll be surprised. Things that you think don't work will work, and things you think that will work won't work. So it's just all about like strategically thinking and thinking outside the box, and I think it'll work.
I got a question real quick. My fault. You mentioned how you got your start in college.
Yes.
And things like that. I'm currently a college student.
Okay.
I'm like, I go to college in Brooklyn, and I'm trying to find balance between my artistry or being an artist that I am and college and life.
Gotcha.
How'd you find that balance? Like,
I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't have a life.
Okay.
Like I didn't have a life. Like my main life was in college. Everybody was having fun with the girls. I was like, damn, I ain't getting no skins. It was cool. I respected it. Listen, I respected it because when I finished, everybody that was partying was calling me for a reference. Like, y'all need a reference.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, my cash app is $2,000 the limit. You know,
I'll
make it work
price.
for me.
Word.
So you know, because it wasn't about like the girls at that time. You know, I have a social life. Like even out here, I don't have a social life that much. Like my main focus is getting to that bag and getting where I need to go. Because once I got enough money, I can do what the hell I want to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm chasing the success. So I don't got to work hard later. I'm working hard now.
Felt that.
So
right.
I would just say if you could go to student government and see what they got to offer you, and you'd be surprised and let them know. Like even if you get a job in there and see if you get a sniping or something, and then work that angle. Once you in there, you control the conversation.
Right.
Like once you get in that building, you control the conversation.
Absolutely.
So you can be like, look, let's get this artist. But well, I'm an artist too, so I want to open up. You know what I'm saying? You get the artist that you want to get on their dime, and you work your way to open up for that artist. So now you working smart, not harder.
Felt that.
What do you think? Well, not what do you think. What are the qualifications to getting one of your records spin on the radio? Besides the record, obviously being a good record, you know.
Well, the actual radio, like FM radio,
Yeah.
that process is the metadata, like the BDS and everything. Yeah, records got to be coded. So it's a program that is in. So once it's encoded, it's in that folder. They pick from that folder. So what happens is a lot of artists don't realize their paperwork is not together. They think they got a hot song. You might have a hot song, but if your record is not really like not FCC, but it's not like properly together, it's illegal to play record that's not in the system. So it had to be in the system. Yeah, it got to be in the system. So if it's in the system, you got a better chance of getting played. Yeah, BDS Nielsen. So it got to be in the system. But once it is in the system, you call a program director and the station and say, hey, or you get your friends to start calling the station and say, we're requesting a song. If people start requesting a song, now they're going to be like, what song is that?
Yeah.
Why? I keep hearing about the song, we're not playing it. They look it up, it's in the system. Now a DJ might give it a shot. Or you know a DJ that's in the station, you talk to them and be like, listen, I need you to play this record or give it a shot and run with it. You know, it's just different ways to get it. But I feel like the best way is just calling the station, having people call and request a song, try to go to every club, every party, everywhere you can to get it played and recorded, document it, get a dance, get girls to dance, get the strippers, get the young kids, get everybody dancing to that song. And then people gonna start looking, get it on TikTok. People pay attention.
No, I know.
Like people pay attention.
I know.
No, and it's true. Like, and this is why it's important having your paperwork, right?
Yes.
Because I had gotten a duo. Their single played on Hot 97, right? At the time it was with Hip Hop Mike.
Okay.
So when I was able to get them to spin it, these guys didn't have it wasn't properly registered. They didn't own the beats.
Nope.
So it's like all that for nothing.
Yeah.
You know, this is why it's important to make sure all your music is registered, make sure all your, like all the documentations is in line.
Well, that's another thing too. Not to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Let the DJ know you got that, because then that's now I'm gonna look at you like, oh, okay, I gotta possibly be making something with you. Because
Right.
if you, like she said, you have nothing, I put my time and energy into you. Then we get to the finish line, we close. We about to get to the finish line. We can't walk over that shit because why? Paperwork is not together. So now it's been time, energy, and money and resources, and for what? So that's something that's the first thing I would say. Make sure your paperwork is right. So when you go to the DJ and say, listen, my paperwork is together. I just want a shot. We human. Just talk to us. We know when somebody's sincere and somebody not. We know when somebody jobbing us. So it's just about being genuine and open. And honestly, we communicate. Well, I'm gonna say myself because some DJs is like that, some DJs is not.
I got a question. Throughout the history, we all study, hip hop and everything and music. So where do you think the riff came between the artist and the DJ?
I think the internet. The internet, it made people feel like the DJ is not that important. And I always say, that's cool.
Yep.
Put me in front of you. Say I'm not important. I'll turn the music off and walk out. We're gonna see how it's gonna change.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm the heart of the party. So it just people think the internet and the social media with the instant gratification. Everybody want instant gratification. I came in for an era where we had to walk the records to the DJ. I mean, like real records, like vinyl.
Yeah.
Walk to the DJ and be like, here you go. And it's not like that no more. You go to YouTube, download something, and you play it in the club. You got your friend that's DJing, he might just want to play it. So people forget the important elements of DJing. It's not just getting records. It's about supporting. So me personally, I want to support you on the radio, off the radio. I want to support you in real life, pull up in your hood. That's why you see Drewski so successful at it, because it's the formula. You don't just play it on the radio. He'll come to the event. He'll come to your hood. He'll be around you. So you seeing Drewski with this person, you're gonna take, all right, this is real. So that's what it is too. It's about getting that relationship. Like we like to hang out too when we not DJing.
And to piggyback off of you, it's true. I agree with you. I think the internet, the internet, and then it because it was the internet allows you, it gives you to have to be so accessible, right? Yeah. Where it's okay, like you said, drop the audio, play in, you have whatever followers, right? But this is the downfall. What I've noticed, I know, I'm sure you too as well. Yeah. A lot of artists. I know a lot of artists who have the high numbers on the internet, right?
High numbers.
Can they draw a crowd? No, they have no connect. They don't have that connection with the with their following, or they don't have their connection with the DJ. So even when it comes to their performance, it's not because they're relying on the internet. And I feel like I agree with you. I think that's where that whole beef started in a sense, And that's why I wanted to do this, because I saw how much a lot of you guys were feeling unappreciative. And I'm like, yo, with me as the media personality, as the promoter, I know how important you guys are. Yeah. Let's keep it a buck. I don't want to be behind a Mac and just play music. Yeah. That's your field. You tune that crowd. Yeah. You get that crowd engaged,
But
and
something it's something what you just said, and you may not even notice, technology helped everyone low-key become a DJ. Yep. In the aspect of, she just said, you pick a song, let people hear it, and they react.
Yeah.
So if the everyday person or artist can do that amongst their friends, if I can go play a song, watch people react to it, they sit there and I need a DJ for. I just got everything I needed. The same thing they would do in this small room. I played for 7 people, see how they reacted. Mm-hmm. But then they go to a club and think it's 700 people. They think everybody
facts.
Because one thing they don't understand is the DJ white gloves that shit into that crowd. Yo, this the brand new song. Check it out. This artist. They actually put a voice behind it besides the song playing.
The DJs nowadays are the A&Rs.
Yeah. They've been there. Yeah.
No, they've been, but it's now getting more recognized. You guys are getting more now. I feel like you guys are getting more now recognized with how much you break artists, and you put them out there, Again, going back to, you mentioned Drewski with the drill, why they praise him so much is that he broke so many drill artists.
Right.
You understand? So that's why, he became even more popular. Like you spin so many other people's records and whatever, like it made you, like people looked at you like, yo, he's at this caliber, like this is dope. You understand? So it's like, again, you guys are the A&Rs. You guys know the sound. You guys know when something is not mixed properly. And let's talk about that real quick, because I know we're on a time limit, but let's talk about EJ, because I know you get this, because I know I do. And this shit irks my soul.
Oh boy.
So let's talk about when artists are submitting music. Can you please, because I've said it, but sometimes they need to hear it from a different ear.
I asked for a DJ pack. And
Please,
a lot of times, they be like, what's the DJ pack? So I say, listen, I ask for clean, dirty, and I ask for an intro, because I like to talk over the record. So if you give me a 8-bar intro, a 4-bar intro, it helps me introduce you. So if you give a record without an intro, how can I introduce you? So now I gotta find different points of the song to introduce you. That's cutting into your sound time. So think about it. If we do an in-bar intro, yo, such and such, you know what it is? This is fire right here, representing New York. Yes, check it out. Boom, let me go to your record. So I would say a 4 to 8-bar intro and give me a drop. You give me a drop, that toots my own horn.
Told you.
Like, who don't want it? Like, I don't, like,
told
just give me a drop. Shit out, this is shit out, such and such. Rock on my boy EJ, the DJ, tearing this stuff up. I want to play everywhere now. I want to play it because I'm excited.
To cut you off, because I'm not going to say not to cut you off. We all have drops coming for you. They probably be done by Monday evening. So each one of us is doing a custom drop
That's dope.
exclusively for Fubu Radio,
That's dope.
U42 Networks,
Dope.
and EJ the DJ. So
Stuff like that.
that's what we got for you coming.
It get played, like, because we need content like that. So content like that shine us out, that works. Like, and that's why artists, sometimes you see artists, we'll go in the studio and they'll just be doing that all day to all the DJs and customized drops. And DJs play that all the time. Like, I have DJs that's still playing DMX drops. And it's like, because they mad hype. Because
That's a name, too.
It's a name. It's a name. So
DJ Will.
yeah,
Like
like
Sean
that.
Paul, like,
Yep.
I just found in the crates a whole Coil Ray giving me a shout out, and I'm not a DJ, but I was just like, oh, I got this.
Exactly.
Say less.
So with that being said, every DJ y'all meet, be like, yo, what's your email? Give me a drop. I got something for you. Like, find out or just connect with the DJ. Sometimes you don't got to tell them you're an artist. Be like, yo, what's up? How you doing? I like what you're doing. I'm going to follow you on IG. Create that bond. And then you might later on hit him with a drop. Or record them and tag them like, yo, I like what you're doing. And you do that, and DJ be like, yo, I appreciate that. Come out to my event, and then y'all form a relationship. Next thing you know, y'all hanging out. Next thing you know, y'all be on tour together. It's because y'all connected. That's what it be.
That little thing you said, just shouting you
Yeah,
out,
little thing.
makes such a big
Yeah,
difference.
we
because
appreciate
it's
that.
The respect.
Yeah.
And then you spin us and give us our respect.
Yeah, who
Nah,
don't?
it's a
You
fact. And
shout
we're
me
not
out,
gonna
I'm
do
mad
that.
hyped now. This is my homie right here. Yo, my homie right here. I'm playing this right now. Yo, she's in the building, he's in the building. I'm lit. What's up? Boom, playing it. I'm excited. I'm excited, because you got me excited. I'll make sure you excited. Then that spells chemistry.
Yeah,
we
it's a
grow.
back and forth.
Yes, that's important. Yes, that's important.
Lastly, how do you like to be approached when it comes to like an artist who you're not familiar with?
When I'm DJing, don't approach me, respectfully. And I'm not trying to sound like cocky, but I'll be in my zone, and I like everything's about BPMs, energy. Don't break my concentration. Because I'm locked in. Like, I don't see nobody in the club. I'm by myself. Like, I'm on my own world. And my main thing is if I got 3 people on the floor, my goal is to get 9 people on the floor. The 27, I'm trying to get the whole club up. So I'm focusing on that. So I'm trying to find the right record and keep that right energy. Because I'm not like most DJs. I taught myself how to DJ, and I read the room.
Okay.
So I don't have a crate. And most DJs have a crate, and they just play that like playlist. No, I'm searching. I'm searching through my playlist. I got 10,000, 20,000 songs, and I'm searching to figure out what goes with what. So that's even harder for me. So my concentration is that I gotta keep it to transition, and I got 30 seconds of this song, and I got 3 seconds to find the next song, and keep this party going until I gotta keep going. So my mental is like, all right, I see what's going on. Oh, she's up. Oh, now she's twerking. I'm gonna keep that twerk section going on. All right, now once the twerk section, now she's tired. I'm gonna slow it back down. Everybody go to the bar, get a drink, see what's going. I gotta keep that momentum going. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta watch everything.
That's a true open format DJ.
Yeah, you know how to do it. You know how to do it.
That's
So in person, you don't want to be approached. Now, let's say social media wise.
Oh, this hit me up. Like I tell them all the time. My laptop got my name on it, so I like go to my website or hit my name. Hit me up later. Let's talk more. I have no problem with it. If you record me and tag me, oh, what's up? What's good? I'm gonna go to your post. I'm gonna like it. Now that's the conversation starter.
Yeah.
Because now you show that you like my work. So now I'm engaged with you the next day.
Yeah.
But when I'm at work, it be hard for me. Like that's why I don't like to get. I'm in my zone. So when I'm in my zone, don't break it. Like I'm trying to go for 50. I'm Jordan right now.
Yeah, and the reason why I asked that is because basically in a nutshell, like there's usually times where do you get artists where they're just sending you a link and you don't even know who they are?
If they send me links, it depends how I feel. Sometimes I delete it, or sometimes I might respectfully say I can't play links. Like the links don't work.
Okay.
So I ain't gonna lie to you because a lot of times I got a professional email now, so she could just delete it. I don't got time for that. Like,
do you feel like a proper introduction should be done?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, how you doing? I'm such and such. I get emails all the time. Hey, I'm such and such. Oh, how you doing? What's going on? Y'all like your record? Like you ask me or they send me the proper information. Sometimes like as a girl from South Carolina, I don't even know her name. I found her email a year later. I never looked at it, and I apologized. And I hit a team up like, yo, they like, I don't work with her no more. But I'm like, but I heard their song and I like it. So I hit up like, yo, what's up? I like what's going on. It was properly done, and I read it. Like, hey, how you doing? I'm such and such, representing this area. This is my new single. This is what I've been doing. A little bio about them. Okay, cool. My social media. So boom. So what I do is I go to social media. I got like 3-4 accounts. I got a burner account. Okay. So my burner account is to watch you. So I'm gonna watch you, but I don't watch you. You're not gonna know as a DJ. I'm gonna watch you without watching you, cause Jay-Z always said that the best way to watch somebody is by not watching them. Like if I watch you, you're gonna be in your A game. You're gonna do everything. Yeah. So I want to see everything you bring because I want to do events as well, and I make sure I want to be safe for everything I do. So I'm not trying to just bring anybody around. So I watch that. So I got my burner account where I just look at the artists. And I see what they got going on. A few artists I'm looking at right now, but they just look like they a shootout away from life, and I'm cool on that. Cause listen, I'm a DJ, right? I'm playing music. I can't afford that nothing negative to happen while I'm in that DJ area because ain't worst thing is being in a dangerous situation in the dark. Yeah. You don't know. Or you hear and don't see. That shit is not fun. No. So
don't put me in no dark space.
Yeah, so my thing is, I look at everything like what you have, like what you got going on, what you're following, like how you engage and how you feed your audience. Like all that's important. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at all that and see like what you done. You in New York or have you been outside of New York? You know what I'm saying? Do you got any connections outside? Are you doing any magazines? Are you doing any publications? Like, is this the details of are you a real artistry or are you just doing it because it's something to do? Are you popping in your neighborhood or are you popping because that's what you really want to do? And I met artists that I didn't put time and energy into, and I'd be like, I look up and they like, I don't want to do it no more. I'm like, what? What you mean you don't want to do it no more? It's just a boxing gloves. Like, please. Because my time is valuable. Like, it's time. Like, come on. We gotta really, like, go hard. If we're going to do this, we're going to do this for real. Like, we're going to put all our sweat, blood, and energy into this.
Well, I want to say thank you. Thank you for taking the time speaking with them because, again, like I said, it's vital to understand the relationship with having with a DJ,
Yes, it's important.
It's super important, especially if you want to take it to the next level. Especially like where you're talking about, you want to be like, you go in the route of DJ Khaled, you know, like just other amongst the greats, and you are a great. You're great for the culture. I already knew this about you. I'm gonna keep it a stack though. Before anything, like EJ, this is the first time I met him like in person, right? But through like. So when approaching him, like he can be a little standoffish.
For real?
Yeah. I felt like you was. Yeah, I felt like you like when I first like. But then again, it's the misconstrued like of texting, right?
Yeah.
So what's dope about him is that he knows what he wants and he's confident.
Yeah.
And there's no hidden agenda.
Yeah.
So it's like that. So that's not this. It can come off. It can come out a little bit in a way for me. It was just like, okay, I had to understand that this is who you are. But then in person, your energy is so different.
Oh, I thank you.
You know, but it's
Yeah.
super dope. So it's like
I don't know how to text, so I apologize.
No. It's nothing bad though, because that's what I'm saying. That's us New Yorkers. Because I know for a fact I could come off a little bit. You understand? But I was just saying, like, looking at how much how much you're educated, how much knowledge you have. The fact that you're still looking to grow within your brand, and the fact that you just like how much love you was showing all these artists, and not only to just them right here, but to many other artists, and they overlook it at times. I want to give you your flowers, and I just want to say, thank you for putting on for the culture.
Appreciate that.
Definitely.
Yo, that's why I call myself a New York City best kept secret. I feel like I'm the underdog right now. So I feel like, a lot of people overlook me, but I'm cool with that because, I don't overlook the bank.
So, EJ, where can we find you and all that good stuff so that those who are watching,
Everything is I am EJ the DJ on my website right now. We reconstructing this. Shout out to Gist Designs. We cooking up something real phenomenal.
Okay.
I was just in Belize, so I work with a lot of people internationally. So don't forget, if y'all artists, I have a trip in Dominican Republic coming up in August. Invite only globalvipgroup.com. You can check it out. We have artists performing. We can work something out if you're definitely interested. We got some things on out there. Check me out. I am EJ the DJ. Everything on social media. I am EJ the DJ. That's IAMEJAYTHE DJ. And just hit me up. If I come off with a text wrong, just call my phone. I might sound better because I'm not good at texting.
Well, I want to say thank you again. Shout out to all of you guys that are here as well, and I hope you guys took something out of this. Shout out to everybody watching. Make sure that you should be following the man. Make sure you're supporting him. All the artists as well. All their information will be in the description box below. So it's just one click away. It's free. Show that support. So it's your girl V-Henny, man. The artist should be in Atlanta. And y'all already know the vibes, man. Rock out with your cocks out. Jam out with your clam out. The artistry.
Catch us on YouTube, Facebook, or outlets.
Follow us.